I'm sorry. I think your things are in my seat.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, come on.
You've got to be kidding me.
Excuse me, ma'am. I need to sit somewhere else. We used to be married.
Worst 19 years of my life.
We were only married for 5.
I'm counting the recovery.
So here I am back again with a new movie review for you today. And that being for the George Clooney and Julia Roberts romantic comedy Ticket to Paradise. So let's talk about this one. Okay, welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new, then welcome to the channel. Yes, so I thought I'd mix things up a little bit. I'd sit down, I'd watch this romantic comedy tonight starring George Clooney, Julia Roberts. Why not? George Clooney, my favourite Batman. No, I'm only joking there. Although he's not my least favourite. George Clooney and Julia Roberts starring in this film. This film here is directed by Ol Parker. Now, this is his first directorial movie, but he has been a writer on quite a bit of stuff, including A Boy Called Christmas from last year, and Mamma Mia 2, and some other bits and bobs. So this film follows George Clooney and Julia Roberts' characters, David and Georgia, as they go after their daughter Lily, who's in Bali and about to make a mistake, one of the biggest mistakes of her life according to them, which is marrying a guy that she has met out there on the spur of the moment. Even though she's just finished college, she's about to step into a new job as a lawyer. She's got a law degree, and they don't want her to throw that all away. So off these two estranged couple go to Bali to ensure that their daughter doesn't make what they believe to be the biggest mistakes of their life, what they made earlier on, and thus this story goes. Now, in the context of the story, Julia Roberts and George Clooney, David and Georgia, they got together very early on. She fell pregnant very quickly. They got married very quickly. They were together for 5 years. And then the marriage ended, and this was 19 years prior to where we are at in the movie now. This is all told in you know, we don't see this is just their backstory. So off they go to stop this from happening again. And there we go. That's your basic premise for the film. That's your story. Now, for me, Julia Roberts, she's a good enough actress. Do you know what I mean? She's a great actress. George Clooney, I do like George Clooney. I've got no issue with him, and I like when he does comedy, even romantic comedy. I think that George Clooney has got fantastic comic timing. He really has. If you see films like Oh Boy, Where Art Thou or Intolerable Cruelty, he's at his best there. He truly is. And this film here, it's no different. George Clooney is on top form here, very likeable. Now, for me, this film holds a certain truth to it. There's a certain truth in the characters of David and Georgia, even though by the end of the film, which I was hoping they wouldn't do, you do get a sort of an ending that you would expect, shall we say. The film holds a certain truth about the relationship between these two characters, them getting together very quickly, falling pregnant very quickly, and what that does to a relationship, what that does to your life together when you're very young, without actually spending any time together beforehand and all this sort of a thing. So I was very much invested in their story. Now, this is their story. Yes, they've gone off to stop the daughter from getting married, or hope to put a spanner in the works, so to speak. But the film is the story of the daughter is them holding a mirror up to themselves so they can see the best and worst of what they'd done in the past and how things could have worked out for them had they played it a little bit differently. And this is where the best of the film comes from, between the dynamic between David and Georgia, the George Clooney and Julia Roberts characters. They are both very good. They play off of each other wonderfully. They've got good chemistry together, and like I said, George Clooney, he doesn't miss a beat with his comedic timing within this film.
I cannot believe you.
What are you talking about?
She found the rings.
Where?
In Mom's bag.
I knew it.
What?
The film is a lovely shot. It's set in Bali. Guessing it was filmed in those sort of areas. Beautiful scenery, beautiful sea. You know, the colours there, the vibrance there. The soundtrack for the film is very good. It works in conjunction with what the film gives you, and it's aptly directed. You know, the director's done a great job. I can't fault any of that. The film may have overstayed its welcome, probably about 10 minutes. I think in the middle I started to feel a little bit of a lull, but then it came back to life for me. And by the end, I found it to be quite an emotional film. You know, I don't know, that might be the father in me and the my own life experiences being somewhat familiar with what I'm seeing on screen here. But, you know, it was quite emotional. I could have seen a tear come into my eye at the end. It was... so this film had... For me, it worked. It worked totally. Now, I appreciate this sort of film isn't everyone's cup of tea. And may not work for everyone, obviously. You've got to be invested in the cast. You've got to be invested in the characters. If you're not a fan of George Clooney, it probably won't work for you. Like I said, I do like George Clooney. Caitlin Dever as Lily, she's very good. Maxime Boutier plays Giddy, or G'day, which is the boyfriend of her. This is Lily being the daughter. Again, very likeable in their roles, and the support cast is all likeable. It's a very inoffensive film with a lot of funny moments. And for me, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I had a great time with it. Definitely a film I'd watch again. Definitely a film I'd pick up on physical media when it comes out. What can I say? Thumbs up. This is AJ. Let me know your thoughts down below if you have seen this film, if this is the sort of film that you watch or don't watch. It might not be. But regardless, for me, I had a good time. What more can I ask from a film? It's AJ. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Take care all and goodbye.
Oh, no. Dad, please stop doing that. Oh, my God.